Hi guys, it's Jess from Madden Crafts again, and I'm here with another crafty hangout. This month's hangout is sponsored by one of my favorite online retailers for craft supplies, consumercrafts.com. If you're used to shopping at one of the major craft suppliers in your town, those are great, but you can also get a lot of supplies that maybe aren't found in store and other supplies that you use all the time at a better price at consumercrafts.com. It's one of my favorite online stores. They challenged a group of us bloggers to do a series of crafty hangouts where we make home decor, jewelry, kids' crafts for under $10, which sounds like a difficult task, but when you're buying your stuff from Consumer Crafts, you can get a lot for $10. I decided to do a jewelry project because I am not a jewelry crafter. I have made a couple of necklaces on Madden Crafts, but mostly I steer away from it because I never had the right supplies. I was able to get what I needed for this hangout for less than $10, which when you see what I made, I don't think it looks like it costs less than $10 to make. So let's get to it. I decided to try a very basic layered beaded necklace for my first jewelry project, and I think it turned out pretty well. This is what I ended up with. Isn't it great? I'm pretty proud of myself. The reason why it looks so nice and it looks a lot more expensive than what it cost me to make are these gorgeous beads from Consumer Crafts. They're Czech disc beads, and if you follow the link in the description of this video, I will show you in my post exactly how to order them from Consumer Crafts. I used 4 strands of beads to make this necklace. Guys, right now these beads are on sale for 97 cents a strand. So with that and the findings, this necklace cost me about $5 to make, which you would probably buy for $20, $30 if you were going to go out and purchase this from a store. So save yourself a lot of money, make it yourself. I'll show you how. Because my camera is not great for these hangouts and because the findings that you'll use for this necklace are really small, I'm going to try something new in this hangout, and bear with me as I learn how to do the screen share feature. To start, of course, you've got to create your layered bead strands. I'm not going to show you how to slip the beads onto the wire because that you guys are smart enough to figure that out. But I will show you how to create this layered look by putting 3 strands of beads on one jump ring. So that's what I'm going to show you how to do first. There's a little trick that I learned from Flamingo Toes because she is fabulous at jewelry making, and I'll show you how to do it. So let's see if I can do this screen share jobber. All right, hopefully you guys can see what I see. This is how you would create a layered beaded look by adding all of your layers to one jump ring. You begin by threading your bead wire through a crimp bead, then loop that crimp bead around the jump ring and thread it back through the bead wire. I hope that picture shows you what you need to see. Okay? So you thread the wire through the crimp bead, through the jump ring, back through the crimp bead again, and then what you're going to do, did you see it? I hope it worked, is you would have it all set up like I just showed you, and you put the crimp bead on, and you take your needle nose pliers, and you just crimp the crimp bead closed, and then it will be secure. And that's what I've done with all 3 layers of beads on my necklace. All of these are attached to the same jump ring using that crimp bead technique I just showed you in that last image. Okay? So if you have 3 different lengths of beaded strands, you connect them all on one end, and then you connect them all on the other end to another jump ring. Then you just need to add the chain, and let me show you how to do that. Bear with me. Okay, now you're seeing what I'm seeing. All you need to do is you add a length of chain using a smaller jump ring attached to the big jump ring. It's pretty simple. You need to use jewelry pliers, which you can get at consumercrafts.com also. But you just open up the jump ring, slip the chain through, and close it back up again. All right. And then finally, the last step is just to add a lobster clasp to the end of one of the chains. And I'll show you that on the back of this necklace here. You can see I have a lobster clasp here, which will fit into any of the loops along my chain, any of the rings along my chain. So I can make this necklace up to about 18 inches long, or as small as, I think, probably 12 or 15 is what I have it set at right now. So I can wear it with a variety of necklines. I just wore this necklace to a wedding last night, and it looked really nice with a V-neck. It looks nice with a boat neck. It works with a variety of different shirts. So that works out really well. All right, I know this was a little bit of an unorthodox video tutorial, but I hope you understand what I was going for. You just bead the strands of wire, attach them to the jump rings using the technique that I showed you with the crimp beads, and then add a chain with a lobster clasp at the end of it. Again, you can get a set of findings like this from Consumer Crafts that has the jump rings, that has the crimp beads, that has the lobster clasps. This, I think, was maybe $5 or $6 for all of this, and you can make dozens of jewelry projects, from this one container of findings. Again, you can find all of this on consumercrafts.com. If you go to craftinghangouts.com this week, you will find several other jewelry tutorials, kids crafts, home decor, all for under $10. So again, thank you to both Crafty Hangouts and Consumer Crafts for sponsoring this series this month, and I hope you visit me on Madden Crafts for more tutorials like this. Bye!